Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Legend where, really, it's the Alayi's world. We're just living in it. Can we still win this game? Gosh, I hope so. So we have, right, just some reminders that things are actually going very well for our very good friend who we would never do anything to upset. We are 2 turns off of the difference engine, and then I have no idea from there how many more turns until some kind of victory. So we are continuing to push through lots of science buildings. Also just building troops because fighting is important. And we declared war on the Mycera a little bit prematurely in an attempt to steal a thing from them that we didn't get, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. So I think for right now, what we should be preparing for is to keep this border as heavily armed as possible. Let's see, you can't actually make it... that's annoying. All right, well, you probably want to keep the Urkins together, right? Because the movement booster thing, yeah, only affects... Oh no, it's all Urkins and lice under your control. Never mind. We do not, in fact, need to keep them in the same region for them to have the movement boost. Well, then you probably just go as fast as you can out here. And you... That's right, I retreated from a battle with some neutrals, so I need to get... Maybe I can't? Okay, I can do this. Yeah, that's fine. I want to make sure Avara gets into the same region as Khazar. I'm remembering correctly that Khazar is the one with the healing, right? Yes, okay. So we need to get Avara into Khazar's region. There's 1 red city left and a couple of overgrowns, so the hopefully the Alayi can push through that stuff really quickly and get it dealt with. And we just have to hope that they don't turn on us when the difference engine is completed and that notification gets launched. Their capital's like right here, right? It is still possible that they might open themselves up to a surprise supremacy victory. So maybe we should... Okay, my spy is injured. I remember that. Why is my spy never going to heal? All right, we're gonna get in here and we're gonna just try to build up the ability to knock open their walls from the inside, so that we can rush the capital if it becomes a sensible thing to do. Is it a winter effect, maybe? Yes. Okay. Time 0 hero recovery speed during the winter. That will explain it. Okay, so I think that's got everything covered. We are ready to begin making moves here. And also, right, this is a problem. I mean, at the moment, I don't have the ability to do anything about it, right? Like, gosh, I do not want to lose a city. Like, if they siege this down to 0 fortification, are they just going to burn it down, or... I actually don't know. I guess we're going to have to find out. Not very happy about that. All right. Let's get everybody, group everybody up, get together in defensive positions around Demosi and Underin, and hopefully just keep ourselves safe until Pink's army shows up. I really don't want to have to fight Achka myself. It seems like a nightmare. But it's fine. It'll probably be fine. I can't imagine how it wouldn't be fine. That is a way in which it could not be fine. Yeah, well, okay, hopefully that really gets Pink's attention. Okay, apparently Pink has 3 guardians, which is cool. And they're taking these cities quickly. Also, here is a Mycera hero, just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's probably not worth spending an action point from an army on attacking a unit and a single unit and making it retreat. Okay, here come a bunch of pink armies. They took both of these, so yeah, they're all headed in the right direction. I think we're on to something here. We need to get a sense of how quickly they are doing that, though. How quickly they're building that up, because obviously it's pretty important to us that not complete. Is this reveal spies? Damage fortification on Emosi. Hold on, are they marching an army right now, or? I mean, if they did, there's not much we could do about it. I used all my movement for the turn already. But I mean, like, clearly they intend to attack. Okay, that's potentially a problem. Is there any? Yes. Just enough titanium to make a difference, in fact. Should we run? Hold on. What do we not have going? Oh, actually, is there pixie blood? Yeah. Okay, let's definitely get the pixie blood up. More healing for our injured army. I almost never run this booster, but oh, it's only active in owned regions, which is not where our units are standing right now. All right, what else do we need to run? Is there enough Titan Bone? Not quite. There is enough grass silk, actually. Even though we're nowhere near the amount we need, there's so much of it. All right, let's do that. I should probably run... We're producing blood crystal, but like, if it's cheap to buy 12 blood crystal... Oh, it's actually impossible to buy 12 blood crystal. We'll take all of this. I'm just thinking, like, we want the stats of our units to look as high as possible because it will discourage, you know, the AI looks at that raw combat strength modifier, and we just want them to see a number that they're afraid to oppose. Also, this city doesn't even have an advanced alchemy lab yet. That is unacceptable. Oh, right, this is the one that's in the middle of, yeah. This is a very, very young city, in fact. Okay. Should I try to grab this army out in the open? What do your stats look like? Pretty good, actually. I mean, again, it feels bad to spend an action point just causing a retreat among a small number of units at this point, especially since Mycera tend to have very good health regen, because they get bonus health regen for each structure they have out, don't they? Am I remembering that right? Is that an extractor or a district? Okay, that's an actual district. So if we did rush over here and attack, the city garrison would show up to defend. Do I have the ability to get adjacent to the city? If we draw the city garrison out to defend here with our two Urkins nearby, if we could siege the city so that they don't get their militia back, that actually could be pretty good. I don't remember if you have to be inside of a city's region to siege it. You shouldn't, I would think. Because otherwise that makes like this kind of play extremely powerful, where you just build all the way up against the edge of the region. I mean, maybe that's a good idea. We should also, actually, do I have finished troops anywhere? Yeah, we should make sure that we're moving any units we have built up to the front here. Oof, this is really neither here nor there, but hopefully it'll help to explain if I seem a little Slow or distracted here? I have all of a sudden the most annoying feeling like I've got something in my eye. It's very distracting. I don't know what it would... Oh, hey, we can actually... Yeah, we may as well, right? Okay, here we have a completed marine. Get over there. Alright, let's try to take up a defensive posture here. I don't think I'm gonna rush forward and engage. They'll only come out to fight if they think it would be to their benefit, and who knows, they might be right. Yeah, I think let's just get home. And we'll try to we'll get into this region. Oh, or Khazar will turn out not to be able to do that. If that's the case, I'm going to want you to stop in here as well. Okay, so we'll just gather up here. So it's going to take another turn before we're ready to approach. We're going to make a ton of money. We're going to have our difference engine. We're going to get like an approximate idea of how many turns are left before we can win the game. And hopefully we're going to get a lot of fire support from Pink here. I definitely want to make sure my units move before the Mycera get any closer to us and start throwing up zones of control and whatnot. It is nice to have 10k income per turn. You can certainly get some things done. 2 more victory notifications? Oh, right. Yep. And then the Mycera have also finished attack. Okay. All right, Pink ran over and made that retreat happen anyway. Well, hold on, I don't want to do this just yet. Let me keep an eye on what's going on over here. We should also make sure we're merging these up into a single army, and maybe hire a second commander. What might be really good is I'm going to keep an eye on the map here for a second longer, just to see if they actually do march any units out. It looks like they're playing defense too for the moment. What do we want to do here? I mean, my initial inclination, of course, is to take self-driving plows. But how long would it take us to get serum? Oh, wow. It's actually really fast. We might need this, frankly. Let's pursue that. Did Pink's army get in the water? What are you doing? There's not even anything over here. And this army has spent 11 movement points, but hasn't actually gone anywhere. That's approximately where they were last turn, right? Or maybe it's not the same army. Maybe it's... Okay, well, you got lots of bodies around here. Okay, we have guardians incoming and stuff. I think they're trying to make it make it over here to make a difference. So we buy all the titanium on the market every single turn. Honestly, maybe all of the Hyperium as well. It's pretty cheap to do. What else could we run? We could run a die booster. Do I need a die booster? All right, is there blood crystal? No, okay, but next turn we'll have enough anyway. Yeah, okay, so that's not too bad. I mean, maybe I want a die booster. What does my Empire plan look like? So if I wanted... Let's say we want to do like... Boy. Maybe even something like that. We're currently producing 500 per turn and there's 9 turns left. I think I actually do want to run a die booster. Just to make sure that we have enough influence. We can't really devote any like citizens to influence production or anything. We have to stay on task here. So this is probably actually a pretty smart way of making sure we're getting where we need to be. And then, is there enough Titan Bone? There is exactly enough Titan Bone. There we go. We'll just run almost everything. I mean, is there gold? There's not enough gold. Okay. That would absolutely have paid for itself, so I would have been willing to pay for that too. Okay. So serum in 3. When does my Hyperion booster runs out in 3 turns as well, and there's no way we're going to be able to run another one. So it probably is the case that we want to let the Serum of Teru finish. The turn that finishes, we launch a Palladian booster. Because our troops are still using Palladian weaponry, right? Yeah. So we make Palladian the holy resource again for the bonus stats. And we press up. We are using pretty out-of-date gear. But with the extra stats from the holy thing, it might not matter. Like our gear might be good enough. This is provided that Pink doesn't get their act together, and they might totally get over here and just do the thing we need from them. Gosh, I hope so. Okay, you need to get as close as you can. Okay, so next turn we could be pressing up against them, but we don't want to. We don't want to not take advantage of the serum, right? Unless we absolutely have to for some reason. Go early. I guess there's a thing we probably ought to check on that front. Which is their progress here. So on the Wonder Victory, they're at 32% already in 2 turns. Okay. So we have some time, not a lot. Certainly not enough for us to Science Victory before they Wonder Victory. Gosh. Yeah, 16% per turn's pretty serious. Is there a good commander on the market? What I'm looking for is, yeah, probably a support commander who we can get all of the levels of Keen Observer on, help us shuffle all of our Urkins and stuff into battle as quickly as possible. Zarcha Admiral is not a bad pull. Army Damage Boost 2 is pretty good. Is there another? There's you. You have Army Initiative Boost 2. And you're only level 3. Yeah, this Zarcha Admiral is actually like a really good fit for our needs. Alright, congratulations. So first of all, let's do this. So we for sure want that. Do I want the little bit of bonus attack, or do we want to take No Idle Hands, which does nothing, on our way up to the stuff that does something? Like, the question is, I guess, how many skill points do I think I'm going to get before the end of the game? Like, 6 attack probably doesn't even matter, though. Not now. Yeah, I guess we'll go this way. So it probably is not a big deal. And then, oh, we're going to need to update. Yeah, shoot, I need to update my basic armor designs and stuff. Because we have a lot of units who are, yeah, that's pretty good. We have a lot of units who are using out of date gear here. And then you are definitely going to want Army Health Boost 3, Personal Health Boost 3, and Regeneration 3, right? So yeah, let me go and redesign my units very quickly here. So 38 health and 20% defense. Yep, definitely a worthwhile upgrade. It is remarkable how small the difference is between Tier 3 Dust and Tier 3 Iron, but still large enough to be worthwhile. And plus 20% HP and an extra 15 initiative. That's a big deal. And then obviously we want to drop that for the good improved life thing. And yeah, regeneration as well. It's going to be an expensive retrofit, but we're really going to feel it. And especially remember, we're boosting the base values of our units, which are then again going to be boosted by the percentage increase from the serum. So now here I think there's a legitimately interesting question in whether we do Iron Ring versus regen. I think I'm actually going to go Iron Ring, because the regeneration is 6 life per level at the end of every round. They're coming out at level 6 right now, so this is 36 health per turn, versus Sharp Sense 3, which is plus 40% defense against ranged attacks. I guess it probably is the regen. The Mycera do have ranged units. We haven't seen a lot. It's hard, man. I'm going to do it this way. It's hard to say, actually. I think. Avara also... We're not going to change your weapon, but your armor definitely needs updating. We definitely want to give you the good version of the army health boost thing. The good version of this. We'll keep that on you. This is giving 6 initiative. There's probably something better you could have in that space. Guardian Slayer, probably not relevant. Yeah, we'll do, ooh, actually. Stealthy Army. Maybe that's exactly what we want. In fact, maybe Zarcha Agenal should have the Ghost Force thing as well. Well, never mind. It's not doing anything. They have a watchtower right there. Yeah. So that's not actually accomplishing anything. Why don't you take the regen thing instead? Yeah, they have watchtowers all over the place, so we're never gonna get stealth off against their actual city. Okay, the retrofits are actually quite expensive, and we can jam on this one. Oh wait, hold on. Did I update the demon's weapons? Because they're using dust weaponry, and I might want that to remain the case, because this is going to cost 90 just to fire the booster again, although we are pulling 10 out of the ground each turn. For right now, I'm going to do dust weapons. So 27 attack, 36 damage. Okay, it's not a huge upgrade, but it's certainly huge enough, and it's not really that expensive a difference. All right. So we'll get all of those upgrades. This stuff, this rebuild will happen next turn. That's good for us. And we do not have the money to be rushing construction or anything. Did I buy all the titanium already? I did. Okay, 4 turns. We'll probably be able to goose that, like next turn or maybe the turn after. We can dump a bunch of dust on it. I have to be careful how many of these I commit. It's a lot of dust to put units in the queue at this point. I may run out of ability to do that. Okay, well this city should probably have a burrow, although it's right up against the borders of everything. I guess so. Doesn't seem very good at all. Yeah, here. Advanced Alchemy Lab, probably a good idea. In Mathanier. Mathanier's terrain is all volcanic, so Plow Factory doesn't really do anything here. Gosh, we still have the ability to build Imperial Funding, huh? And another Hyperium Extractor. Okay, Mathanier can work on one of those. And then we probably have to stop building those troops. We might want to stop stressing our Palladian supplies. All right, well, next turn we'll have a bunch of money, and we can make some different decisions then. So everybody's up here. Yeah, we're gonna have to see what the Mycera do, or what the Alayi do with their troops. I don't really understand this move. But they have Guardians on the way. Hopefully their Guardians will get over here. It would be really nice if I could just, like, share my logistics tech with them. You know, I have all these teleporters. Maybe you would like to just teleport a bunch of your units directly to Emosi, right? Wouldn't that be fun? Wait, did I not have orders down? Well, I think I got distracted. I think I was putting them down. Oh, right. We were influence boosted. I didn't even remember that. Duke Unwin Weybridge. Sure, grab more dust trickery. We're getting spied again. Decrease science production. Okay, that did add a turn to the serum, so that sucks. Whoever did that is now my eternal enemy. What is up with all these cities that don't even have alchemy labs? Okay. Oh, hold on. Before I forget, let me spend the dust we need to spend here. And we have managed to get back to full HP. That's nice. Okay, so we have a fair amount of money left to spend on rushing stuff. Might also want to... Okay, how do I want to do this? I want Sarcha Atonal's army to be full size, because she's the one who's going to engage battle. And then we want the Urkins to come in, followed by Avara's archers, right? So the Urkins can get their melee on. Is the rate of construction on the tower... Oh yeah, definitely do this. Is the rate of construction on the tower holding steady? 43%. So it's actually gone down a little bit. They're slowing a bit. What on earth is happening here? Why did you just sail out to the middle? Were there pearls here? I wonder if that was it. I wonder if Pink saw some pearls. Because they would do that. They would go out of their way. They allow you to feel very strongly about their pearls. I mean, we can just rush complete some more units. So, like, the idea is rush complete a bunch of units this turn, teleport everybody next turn, and then the turn after that could have been the attack turn, except the serum we lost a turn on. And I don't think we have any way of speeding that up. Okay, you know what? I apologize for this. I'm going to just insert a little cut here. I'm going to go to the bathroom and make sure that there's nothing wrong with my eye, because this is starting to become a little bit more of a problem. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. That was a little, it's a little weird. Not a reason I've paused a recording before. I don't know. My eye looks fine. I washed my face and I feel better. So, who knows? Here's the thing about my body. It gives off wrong signals and false positives constantly. It's just always telling me we're in distress. I've had a long bad history with this thing. Okay, slowly Pink is bringing red down, and I guess we're preparing for battle here. So, how are we using our 6K? Well, okay, the buyout cost of a Marine really isn't that high. So, the construction of this army, we should probably have another Daemon or two. We're going to finish one in Chaisos next turn naturally. Get me another... Yeah, I think that makes sense to do. So there'll be 4 of those and 4 archers in this army. So we want to go... Oops, no, sorry. That was just terrible mouse accuracy on my part. Okay, I think we want to do that. So we have 4 military units finishing next turn. all 4 of them warp up to Emosi, and then the turn after they combine up, we hit the booster. I wonder, should we like... Ooh, I hadn't noticed this. Pink is maybe coming in from this side. That would be very helpful, actually. Because, like, what we need is an opportunity to jump them when it's not going to be 11 units in the city plus 10 extra armies, some of which presumably will have some actual bodies in them. So I was sort of thinking maybe we should, like, move our armies around the side here right now, at least some of them, and just, like, go hunting. But maybe we should wait until after we have the serum to do that. The thing is, like, time's going to be really tight. Let's not do anything right now. Next turn, we won't have all of the newly built units like combined up in the armies correctly, but at least they'll all be in position to defend Emosi if the Mycaras come across the Mycarans? I don't know. If the Mycara come across the border here. So yeah, I think for right now what I want to do is basically nothing. To get you actually outside of the city tiles so that there's room to warp 4 people up. And maybe we just go? We just hit end turn? I mean, we have some money left. Is there anything else that looks like it might be rushable? Anything important? We still have... Yeah, deep generators and stuff. I mean, we should probably get that built before we change over. We've already hit the titanium. Oh, maybe we hadn't. Okay. That's interesting. So that means we could do an Imperial funding as well, which we are absolutely going to do. Although apparently we cannot buy that. Yeah, I guess I bought us down to very little. Okay. Yeah, from there we can just let this push forward. Is this... Yeah, that's buyable. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. I'm really, really hoping that Pink is going to exert some pressure here. I need some help. If Pink can just get some troops on the ground over here, take tame, and draw some of the Mycara attention over toward the east, that would be enough. Man, that decrease in science production is a real bummer. Okay. My spy is slowly leveling up. Their city lost a bunch of fortification. I guess their emerald booster just ran out. And they sure are moving troops around. Just got some lice running out. Okay, I don't know what happened to you, but must have been poisoned at some point. Oh, right, we have like 10 billion cities, and I don't remember where you were. You were probably here? That's my guess. Avara should definitely... Right, 10% bonus damage versus 12 attack. Yeah, it's got to be the damage. So yeah, let Tocho just get this. I mean, in theory, winter's going to end quite soon, and yeah, like the number of turns, the maximum number of remaining turns is single digit. And I can't imagine we're going to see another winter before the game ends, one way or the other. Alright. So, let's go grab our new units and teleport them up to the place they need to go. Still a little hitchy. Still at the beginning of the turn, we've taken some steps to get it more responsive, but there's only so much we can do. So we're asking a lot of this engine and this computer. And then the 2 demons need to get teleported up. I think it's super weird that it's interpreting these clicks as in order to center the camera on the city, because that is really not what we're going for. Okay. Now, unfortunately, all of those units have 0 movement, so we're going to have to... it's going to take a second to combine everything. Oh, are these not new design? Oh, right. The daemons that were already in the queue are built on the old design. But the archers we just started. The archers should all be new design. Okay. So yeah, they popped their emerald booster again. No big surprise there. There was probably not even a moment in there where we could have caught them or anything. So pink is sailing over fast as they can. I'm sure this is like completely undefended. So this force of dredges ought to be able to just take that. And in 2 turns, perhaps enough pressure to draw armies eastward. Are we cool for 2 turns? I'm sorry I keep looking. I'm just so nervous. 56. All right. I mean, that's a yes, right? Yes, we are cool to keep going for 2 turns. We don't want there to be a break in us having a holy resource booster running, because that would just be wasteful, is why. So we can afford to build 1 marine and not spend any other Palladian this turn. You are missing a Dustwater? Oh, yeah. Please do that. What does it cost to buy one of these out from full? 4,400. Wait, what was the Marine? Just a lot. This is a huge amount less. This is a much lower number. The demon stats aren't even good. All right. I don't know what to make of that. Oh, we don't have... Yeah. Let's do this thing. Somebody is actually selling titanium on the market, and I cannot tell you how happy that makes me. Yep, that should absolutely happen. We probably don't have... Oh, we do. We do have the money to buy out that Imperial funding as well. This is all good stuff. This is all good, important stuff that's getting done. Pixie Blood Extractor feels a little wasteful. Public Granary is probably a good idea, though. We have so many cities. It's so much micromanagement. Sure, start building one of those. That'll be the only time we can use that. Really don't want to do the National Museum or a plow factory. Yeah, I do this. Essentially, I am asking you to, for a turn, do nothing of consequence until there is money again. Here, we should absolutely just build a district. This seems like the right way to go for that. It's over top of the pixies. You know what? Not a good use of my pearls, I don't think. And Renf. Ooh. That would be a good use of our district. Of our pearls. And we do have the ability to build a burrow. So yeah, let's do that, and then we'll luxury extractor over top of the Dustwater thing. Cool. So much production. So many things are happening. So at this rate, when we have the serum, they're going to be in the neighborhood of 80% done with their... Like, we're going to have a turn, maybe 2, to figure things out. This army finally made it all the way across the lake. Maybe they'll be on the way to help. We're going to approach here a little bit. I need more vision than we currently have. So assume there's a hero in the city. Right now, if we attacked right now, 12 units with 600 fortification each, on top of well, what I'm assuming are going to be very, very good stats to start with. Yeah. I mean, maybe we need to start the siege early? I'm definitely worried. If we just run out here and attack them right now, maybe we bait... Man, maybe. Maybe we can bait the what do you call them? The units in the garrison out into an inferior fight, but I don't really want to lead with the Stone Legion. I want to lead with this army. And this army's positioning is terrible. Whose big idea was that? All right, we're not going to do it. We're not going to go yet. I'm so nervous about this, but I'm going to wait. What? Do you all mind? You don't even have a public... Okay. Terrible stuff. Okay, the end of winter is potentially good. Maybe. We'll see. Definitely want to fire this booster right away. It'll get us some extra stats on our archers. No, what are you doing? Oh my god, the AI, I hate. They suck so much. The AI, I hate. They suck so much. Why are you going away from the thing that we need to fight together? Why do you hate victory? And 12 turns later, they finally finish sieging out a necrophage city that had like 200 fortification. We've run out of dust water. We're not that far off of being able to rerun the booster. Okay, yeah, there's plenty. Definitely worth the price of running it again early. I wish we could include allied units in our battles. This is pretty good news. More science for us. Oh, good. Ententes and alliances. We have an alliance or two going. Trying to be patient. I want to let them exhaust all of their movement before we cross the border. Because I think what we have to do here is we have to move in, begin siege at the end of this turn, and then next turn attack after a single turn of siege damage has been done. And I think that's all we have time for. I think that's the best shot we're gonna get. And it sucks. It's not a very good shot. But I do fully believe that it is the best one that we will have access to. Well, that's some extra titanium. Do I want large-scale aquatic center more than I want scientific envoy? What is the trade route, like single trade route value? It's like maybe in the 30s or 40s. Whereas this is going to be in this city, just +2 per citizen, but then multiplied by all the percentage multipliers. I guess that's true of the other one as well. The actual hard answer is it probably doesn't matter that much. They're probably not that different in effectiveness, so we'll just do the one that costs fewer total titanium so that we can do that in another city as well. Or at least something in another city as well. Does this make sense? Go ahead and rush that out, because that's real cheap. Like, where do I actually want to do that? I don't have a good sense. Oh, there's a city that still needs the advanced alchemy lab, and it's a huge city. Okay, yeah, that's what we're doing with the extra titanium. And then in Chisas, which is the city that is still under siege by neutrals, I don't know, build a demon. No, wait, this is not. This is the city that's still under siege by neutrals. Well, whatever, it's fine. In that city, I don't know, build a military unit. In Parian. Parian gets to do a burrow, which is fun. Probably doesn't matter a huge amount where. I mean, we want to build out into... You're still level 1. So yeah, this gets us 2 science tiles and a level up on a district. That's probably the move. That's probably worth doing that for. And in Emosi, where we have just built a marine, we have the money to rush a demon. I'm gonna do that. All right. So I feel like purple has probably spent all of the movement that they had available. So you have some Urkin Lice with you. Criminy. It's just, it's so very bad. It really is a huge problem, and it sucks a huge amount that Pink just decided not to participate. Like spending 3 turns sailing an army across an empty sea region, using all of these units to do this thing, not challenging down here at all. And now they're running in a Guardian, but that Guardian, like, if I'm not here, this Guardian just gets eaten for free, right? Okay. I feel like they've probably done all of the movement they're going to do for the turn. Let me test something. Do I need to be in the city's region to siege it? That's probably why this is failing. Hard to say. The text on that could be a lot better. You cannot start a siege right now. It's like that's the minimum possible information. So I have another question, which is, do units that are adjacent to the city but not inside the region contribute their siege value? And it looks like the answer to that is no. Well, we can get a fair amount of siege value in here. Yours is 35, yours is 55. Oh, you are not fast enough to make it over here, which is what I was counting on. So actually, I just want you to go here then. It makes more sense to do that. And then you... I guess it doesn't really matter where you stand. So, if we launch the attack using this army against right here, we do not include any exterior reinforcements. It doesn't actually matter which tile we use. Okay, that's good, that's good. So we want to, at the beginning of next turn, very first thing, before anybody else has any time to lock anything in, before anybody else has any time to move, we need to lock in that attack. That'll mean we're bringing in 4 reinforcements per turn against the 2 reinforcements they're bringing in per turn. We have a ton of units. Like, it probably is not going to be a 1-turn battle, but the battle has to start next turn for us to have the chance of preventing them from finishing the wonder, I think. Because it turns out 69%, not very nice. Not a number I'm happy to see. Yeah, you should get over here too. You should definitely be part of this. If I attack this way, does it include Emosi? No, it does not. Okay, that's fine. And again, I really, really wish that you could include allied units in combat. That's a thing that that is much more common in more recent 4X games. It sure would be cool to have that Guardian. Okay, I guess let's do it. There's nothing else, no other prep to do at this point, right? Just gonna keep doing this until it actually locks in. It's very important that we get this done. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Very important that we get this done before they get to move any units. Obviously, it would be disastrous if they got any additional armies. Okay. It was close. What is this? You black spotted me. I don't know, thank you. Strikes far. I don't know, produce food. Duke Unwin Weybridge can produce dust. So many governors doing so much very hard work. Okay. Their whole garrison is lice. Ah, dude. 700 HP Erkin lice with 500 points of fortification on top of their health. Phooey. That's very bad for us. It's wild how bad that is. All right, we're gonna have to be very cautious about our approach here. Gosh, I wish we were Ardent Mages and we could just press this 11,000 dust into actual combat support. Okay, I mean, nothing for it. We gotta win. Or we don't have to win, but we have to not lose, right? We have to come out of this significantly ahead. God, and they get to start with all of their units on the table right away. I mean, no reinforcements at all. It's a big deal. Fortunately, the way the cliffs are shaped here, we do actually get to protect our ranged units for a little bit. And we're gonna see some of these defenders fall immediately, though. Apologies, I'm all stuffed up here, and it is making my M's into B's a little bit. I don't even know why. It's definitely too cold for there to be any pollen in the air. Like I said, my body, not so good. I don't recommend it. If you can, have a different one than mine. And all of their non-militia units go before all of my stuff. But we have like 1,000 health demons and stuff. This helps. It matters. Yeah, I think this is the right arrangement. Okay, so let's talk about this. I absolutely do not want you doing any buffing. You need to be killing. And the most important thing we could possibly kill is these lice, right? Well, actually, if we don't finish the battle this turn, then they'll be able to buy out new units for any garrison slots that are not filled. So I guess it doesn't matter. We're probably going to be facing a full garrison next turn, no matter what we do. What a depressing thought. Yeah, so we got to take down the lice first, if we can, because they pose such an incredibly huge threat. They are such a cartoonishly outsized source of damage. So you attack there. And we have to remember that some of our units, the units that are in Avara's army, have 4 range, but these ones do not. Can you shoot at their lord? Well, their lord's gonna move first, so I guess I don't know for sure that that'll be shooting position. I guess try to shoot there. I don't know. It's really hard to predict what's gonna happen here. Your attack's not actually that impressive. I don't think I really care about you. Now, one thing that's very dangerous about this is you gotta remember all these lice have sweep strike back, and it's hard to predict exactly how that's gonna go down. Okay, they're gonna lock my reinforcement panels. Smart. what they should be doing. Oof. Well, oh no, the sweep strike back. My units are intentionally moving in such a way as to maximize the damage from sweep strike back, so that's fun. Okay. So much more blood to spill. Here comes Zirkin number 2. That helps a lot. I mean, I don't know for sure. Unfortunately, this turn we have exposed archers. We're gonna start seeing dead Marines here. I don't love that. I would love it if you could get, yeah, if the Urkins could just get like really deep here. Aside from that, there's not a ton of prediction we can really do. Because again, we have so little control over initiative and everything. Okay. Managed to get one unit down, 2 units down. So that's the 3rd kill we've gotten, right? Narrow survival's great. That unit of lice dying is actually a good thing for us. So it means we do get more bodies in over the reinforcement panel. Start wearing you down. Please finish it. Yes. Okay, really, really good sweep strike back positioning. That turn went, I think, extremely well for us. We are now going to start having problems with our archers being meleeed. But our archers do... The Marines get to move before the militia do. So actually, there's a chance here. Unfortunately, you go before the Marines. That's really not what I need you to be. It's actually really inconvenient. I guess go here. Let's please preferentially target the lice. Except for people who could potentially reach the Archer Lord. Because the Archer Lord should die. Alright. Interesting. Weird move for them to like run all the way into the corner of the map like that. So they're receiving like the minimum possible amount of morale from teammates. I don't want to get too ahead of this. There's 3 full rounds left. I don't think it's actually impossible that we win the battle. Like we actually finish them off. It would be close, but it might happen. And like big sweep strikebacks like that are going to be an important part of it. Yeah, please stop buffing. It'd be really great if you were not doing that. So we need units to try to rush. People who can rush the back need to push the back as hard as they can, just for the sake of getting the job done in time. But we might actually be able to win. If that happens, I think that's game. Like I don't believe that. Zero, come on. You're lice. Your whole thing is glass cannon. I don't believe that it's the case that I guess I shouldn't speak too soon, because it is still the case that if Pink decided to attack us, we would probably die before we could win the game. But aside from that, I think nobody else is in a position to outrun us on any victory condition. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Lice are so incredibly powerful. And yeah, just everybody press. I thought this was going to be a 2-turn like super siege nightmare. I think I underestimated how powerful the serum was going to be for us. The combination of the serum and switching our holy resource back. And now we're starting to get Avara's archers in here with the super stats from being really leveled up, and yeah. Okay, I do believe that is a dead Mycera player. Also, 1650 influence from fighting my the enemy of my ally, and we just got the best city on the table, which does not have any of the science buildings. Is there a single titanium? Okay, beautiful. Because obviously, Imperial funding here is going to be just a silly, huge amount of science. Yeah, large-scale aquatic center also going to be very good. Get over there. We are going to take a brief. You never built a sewer system because you never needed it. We are going to probably take a brief hit here on total empire approval. Yeah, there's so much population in this city that it was able to drop us out of happy by itself. But it'll recover. Yeah, 4 turns to plows. Okay. So all we really need then is for pink not to turn on us, which means this might be a good time to make sure they go to war with purple. If we can make that happen, we should definitely do so. Because we need them to have something to do. Something to do that's not paying attention to me. And we absolutely do not want to help with that war at all. We want to make that their project. I feel so much better, y'all. I thought there was a very real chance we were going to lose this game after all that time in that specific way, which is kind of, I would have been slightly embarrassed if I'm honest. Just let the Mycera build the shelter, the temple on our border, like, yeesh. Okay, Nathan, a city named Nathan, still needs a huge number of science buildings. Could really benefit from a huge number of science buildings. This city does not really... I mean, the value of the plow factory here is not 0. Okay. Let's do some things here. Indeed, we are blood siblings. I need you to declare war on purple on my behalf. If you could just do that and really, like, focus in on them, that would be cool. Would you like 5 adamantium? All right, friend, you drive a hard bargain. I'll go all the way to 11. Okay. So Pink's got something to do. And honestly, if Pink takes out Purple's capital, is this their capital here? I can't tell. We don't know. If Pink takes out Purple's capital, we can still potentially do the Ten Elm Rush and see if it works. But what we should do for right now is deal with the hyenas outside of Therat. That's our next big play. So what I'm going to do is probably just... Well, I was going to say leave everybody in position. You should get inside the city. Let's leave everybody in roughly in position for 1 turn so that we can all benefit from the healing off of Khazar. Fakir needs it the most, I suppose. And then next turn we can do some teleportation relocation stuff and free our lost city. Out of curiosity, how does our military rank now relative to everybody else's? That the combination of factors took us up to an abstract military power level of 250k. So still very, very easy for Pink to roll over, and also they 100% know that is the case. One more thing that I do want to do before we end the turn, and probably the video actually, is you don't have any titanium. Okay. I figured if they had any at all, it was worth checking it out, seeing if they would trade. Okay, let's Is it worth ending the video? You know what? There has not been enough Endless Legend stuff lately. I've been very, I don't want to use the word flaky because there's, you know, legitimate stuff going on with me that is making it difficult to produce videos sometimes. But let's just ride this one all the way to the end. This will just be an extra long video. Y'all deserve it is my point. I feel like I owe it is maybe a more direct way of saying that. So remember, when self-driving plows finishes, it's going to produce another victory notification for us, and we have maybe that's going to be maybe the most dangerous moment in terms of whether or not Pink declares war on us. Like a late game panic war, which we've seen the AI do on a number of occasions. Strikes far, hooray! The first rank of inspirational leader, it's here. Spying is occurring. What manner of spying is this? Target governor in Mandara. Okay. Is what it is, I suppose. Most of our cities will never finish building anything meaningful ever again. Some of our cities still have meaningful things to do, though. Let's make sure that Ochk is getting preferential treatment on titanium. Is there much of a river here? There's a tile of river. Okay, that is not a good use of resources. If we had a little bit more titanium, a little bit more than that. If we had one more titanium, obviously a scientific envoy here would be very good. The good news is we can just keep building these. Yep, feels like that's what we ought to do. There's moss pearls over there that will be worth just a ton, just a huge amount. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I think that is worthwhile. Continuing to gain science. We're never done, you know? Plow factory here, actually very good. Plow factory here, somewhat less good. Build a military unit. Unfortunately, the Hyperium extractors that we don't have built in a couple of places are titanium based, and as such, we simply we cannot ever afford to build them. Okay. Is Avara's army going to be sufficient for this? Almost certainly, right? The full-sized army. I guess there is the huge downside of these things all having 138 initiative. So they get to go mega most firstest, which is really annoying. But we can provide Urkin support as well. So you burrow down, and then next turn migrate, and yeah, we can take it a little easier. And Khazar's the food Urkin, right? Yeah. So I actually just want Khazar to go back to Naquakik and get to work boosting population. So you are also going to go do the thing. And so I guess you may as well teleport now? I'm just going to get attacked immediately, right? So I probably don't want to teleport yet. I want to wait a second. And you, I suppose, could like... I'm gonna teleport you to maybe Mathanir? I'm worried that Tenelm is... or that standing in Renf is too obvious. I don't want my ally to get panicky, but that's a position from which we should be able to move quickly. We got all these roads and whatnot. And yeah, okay. So what gets bought out at this point? Doesn't feel worthwhile to buy out military units. You can buy out this other stuff, though. Including all of the titanium. All of the titanium is on the other stuff list. And then I guess we're just passing the turn with actually quite a lot of money up, because what else are we going to do with it? Sure. I forgot about this. You should probably warp yourself over to Methanir. Yeah, okay. Because, like, if we had just gone ahead and ended the episode, the next one probably would not have been full length anyway. Like, we may as well just go for it. Self-driving plows is going to be very good. It's a big boost for us. It would have definitely been better in terms of our overall research time to do self-driving plows second, but I do think that the serum was actually necessary. Okay, so Davenor is not the capital. Well, I mean, you do you. You'll figure it out. Keeping an eye on my capability to suddenly win a supremacy victory, though. Okay, totally forgot that was even a thing. Definitely never stop the spices. Even more levels of inspirational leader. I don't know. Oh, right, because of the black spot. I forgot about the black spot thing. Well, yeah, good that I've eliminated an enemy, right? This is because we're so fucking friendly over here. So you're attacking Fakir with a full-sized army. There's not anything I can do about this. I can't retreat because it's a planted Urkin. It's actually very annoying. Can I afford to lose 2,300? I mean, this won't stop the Urkin that's already being taken from getting taken, which is really annoying. Okay, well, we're going to break our alliance the turn before we win now, because I am not... Pink doesn't get to win the game on account of this betrayal. So what is the Empire plan that I'm probably going for? I want to make sure that we have enough. It's probably this. Maybe that. Don't think we actually need this stuff. If we did want that stuff, we'd have to go to 12. So actually, I think we're okay. We're okay to buy that off. And hopefully they can't afford to reapply it. So Khazar, like I said, do the thing that I was intending to do with you, where you provide food to lots of cities. Oops, I shouldn't have done the... I didn't mean to... Okay, whatever. I did not click on the attack... I didn't click on the manually resolve button, but it just kind of decided that we're going to do it. I mean, obviously, we have no move or play here. There's a tiny chance that they literally just fail to do enough damage to kill my Urkin, but I don't really think that's likely to happen. They are getting distracted a little bit, though. I will say that, and I do appreciate it. Yeah, they've got us. And I'm going to have to heal this hero, because he's going to die horribly in combat. And we could try to run him to the corner, but it doesn't matter, because they are definitely way clear on damage here, so they will hunt him down afterward. There's no saving him. And also, the amount of dust we're going to have to pay to put him back in charge, not high enough for it to actually matter. I'll say this for them. What this does do is make my sudden supremacy victory less likely. But not in a way that actually helps them. They're still going to lose. It's just spite. It's just spiteful actions carried out against an ally. I have a hero who is captured and detained at some point without me noticing somehow, which seems unlikely. God, there's so much population in this city. Yeah, 46 additional raw science. That seems okay. And we can't even take it back because of the alliance. Because I'm not an asshole. Oh, there's no district here. This is just build a level 2 district. Yeah, because this city... No, the city does not have endless recycling yet. Well, that's interesting. We might be able to fix that. So I no longer have reinforcements coming in for this. But I guess what we can do actually is... I can keep you in the region I want you in, but just move you to here. Ugh. Incredibly annoying. Cliffs and forests just everywhere. And I've lost my bonus Urkin movement because it was on the other damn Urkin. Alright. There we go. That'll recreate the list of cities that have nothing to do. And they're almost all just going to be building a daemon. Just something to keep them from asking questions while we win the game. Yeah, the AI in this game is spiteful in a way that I feel like you rarely see in life. Just cruel for the sake of being cruel. Apparently we didn't even have... Okay, yeah, make that happen, please. Have we... Yes, we bought out all of that. Honestly, for deep generator purposes, right? Like, we should definitely have a deep generator in this city. Okay. We also should definitely have a hero in that city who has got science boost of some kind. I might just want to move my highest value hero, or my highest level hero. The Kapaku. I should move the Kapaku over. Yeah, Ululani's going to be a powerful force here. Science boost 2 plus all of the blazing ingenuity plus all of the inspirational leader. Yeah, okay. 10,000 science per turn coming out of just that city. And who else still needs... Okay, you should probably merge up with this one. But then just kind of hang out. Don't do anything that looks aggressive. I mean, I guess I can be ruin searching. Searching land ruins isn't going to just randomly hand you technology, which would be really annoying actually at this moment. Plus, claiming all these pearls is going to be really annoying to Pink, which at this point I'm down with. I am broadly good with annoying the Alayi. Pardon me. like I said, my body basically threatening to completely give out on me at any moment. So next turn, Khazar will be close enough to reinforce their at, and we will finally solve that problem. We have been re-black spotulated, because again, spite, the single most powerful motivator in the game. It makes absolutely no sense that they would black spot me and not pink, right? Like, that's obviously absolutely terrible play. But it is how they get down, because they don't want to win, they just want to hurt me. And you know, I'm sort of mad, obviously. Sort of mad about how the AI treats us. But also, it has led to a lot of victory, you know, in our particular case. We have successfully completed a lot of games. Oh wait, hold on. Based on the fact that spitefulness toward the player is reliable, predictable, manipulable. So it's not all downside, is all I'm saying. So is there a pink army over here that we have to like worry about? Khazar's probably not in danger. The thing is, throwing off the black spot's going to be, yeah, really expensive again. Even if I'm asking for peace, I'm not allowed to ask for nullification. And pink is making no headway against purple, because like that would help a lot if pink just killed purple. Then there's no black spot to worry about at all. Doesn't seem to be something they have a lot of interest in, frankly. I'm feeling a little upset. Alright. So this turn, Khazar gets close enough, we warp the main army over, we finally deal with these assholes. Has not been trivial. We got the plows, so again, this is the moment where pink is going to see that other victory flag go up and consider, for a moment, whether it might be worth just murdering the hell out of me. Oh. So that's us getting to 3. It's them getting to 35 out of 58 regions. Not a realistic concern. The Moonleaf being out is bad. We do need to solve that. At this point, none of this stuff really matters. It's all just, wow, 2 turns, okay. Obviously it's all just we need 5. The Moonleaf, we are pretty far from being able to rerun that booster. I'm gonna buy all of the Moonleaf off of the market here. But also it looks like we're not totally desperate for it. Like we're getting our stuff done really quickly. The Hydromiel would be worth buying our way back up to, and it's actually we're very close. Oh, sorry, it's gonna be 16 now, right? Or no, it's 95. It would have been 11 because we have an extra city. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not allowed to retreat. I'm not allowed to not use this army to fight. They attacked the Urkin directly by attacking the city in a way that that's not how that works. Well, so be it, I guess. We might lose our other Urkin to this damn neutral army. That said, it is just a huge amount of HP to work through. Maybe they won't be able to pull it off. So they all have 3 movement and 2 attack. If we played like all the way back, we can really minimize the amount of damage we take here. And then, yeah, I mean, just go for it. We don't really have a strategy aside from backup, so you can only get shot a couple of times. Alright, commit maximum murders. I'm so annoyed that thing survived with like 1 HP. That sucks. Here comes all of the fire. we need the lice and the Urkin to attack different targets as much as possible. But we are actually going to lose our Urkin to this. Now the good news is it's just going to go to neutral and we can take it right back. But also, it's very strange that they were able to attack our city to force our Urkin into combat in a way that I wasn't even allowed to choose not... Like, I wasn't allowed to decline. I was expecting that I would be able to just decline to reinforce, because I would rather have lost the city, frankly. The city's not doing anything for us. It's been under siege by neutrals for 100 turns. Alright. So our Urkin goes neutral. And then, yeah, we will reclaim it. Oh, we did. We lost both. We did lose the city. Okay. All right. Well, we will do some quick running here. Sorry, I do have to burn these guys out because like they're gonna keep being a problem. But yeah, that city was not contributing anything meaningful to our victory, at least. So the loss of it doesn't harm us in any way. You're basically out of territory to expand to because of the lake. Well, this is something. Probably also make sure that we are rearming at Mathanier. This city should absolutely get first up on endless recycling, obviously. And this probably. That's probably also worth doing. So yeah, the battle thing, it's probably... The supremacy victory is not on the table. Not even due to anything about how things are going with us. The pink is just not going to kill purple fast enough for it to happen. And that's fine. Alright, come down here and grab your reinforcements. Alright, dust-driven distillery in 2. Oh hey, it's about to be eclipse time. I don't think that affects us in any way. Man, our rate of science output has really been growing. Each successive victory tech has cost us considerably less time than the one before. That's unusual. Like, what if I wanted to... Yeah, I can't make that work no matter what. I'll do... I think I would rather do this. Okay. Pixie Blood and the Grass Silk are both out. I mean, at this point, we can just... Yeah, that's an easy one. I just have to get to you first. Not that it matters. By the time we get there, the game's going to be over. Cielo Tocho, even more points of Natural Architect. You can never have enough industry. Granted, we're all just throwing our industry away. We don't need it, and we're not getting anything out of it. But still, I've decided you could never have enough. Is there anything that we need to add to this city? No, probably not. So, sure. On the emeralds. We would need 21 Moonleaf. I mean, somebody's got some, right? Let's see. What else would be really valuable? It would be cool to rerun the Grass Silk. There has traditionally been a lot of Grass Silk on the market, and that has not changed. There is enough gold as well. We don't even need this money. I'm not even using this money. Who has Moonleaf? Nobody's gonna trade me Moonleaf. You have 260. You have 260 Moonleaf? My dude. I would like 21 of that, please. Is the bar for 21 Moonleaf? Oh, that's like super reasonable. How would you like 15,000 dust? Okay, how would you like 18,000 dust? Cool. There it is. Okay. Everybody's doing stuff. Everybody's doing stuff that matters. Let's get over here and say howdy. We might even get the luck of happening across a movement conflux and getting to do this like really fast. Empowering. Ah, that one's swift. That one is swift indeed. That said, we have to go far enough in the wrong direction for it that I bet it doesn't let us get there this turn. What are you doing? Go. Yeah, just barely. All right, well, it's fine. Sure, you closed your borders. You got me. I am got. I am also win the game in 2 turns. Huzzah. Well, hold on. What is this now? Decrease vision. Purple decrease... Again, purple acting with maximum spite. There's someone at your door, my friend. The violence is there. It is for you. You should care about that at least a tiny little bit. I don't know. What motivates people, especially computers, to do things in their lives? Who can say? Who can say? Only time. All right. So all that stuff's done. 31,000 dust for ending the turn. And I'm gonna end this game in control of my Urkin. 30, you know what? We're even gonna do it the nice way. 130 grass silk, 30 grass silk I can bring you. You know, Kazar just like you forgot what the rules were, he forgot who was taking care of him all this time, got shot with enough arrows. If I took that many crossbow bolts, I have to imagine I too would be disoriented, you know? So I'm not holding it against him. It's nothing personal. Not like the thing that I feel about pink or the thing that I feel about purple. Tame. Friend? Friend? Okay. Also, while I'm here, I'm going to search this and acquire for myself 300 dust. Why, it's a Christmas miracle. And you are going to migrate to Naquakik, which is less effective than it used to be because neutrals did burn down Therat. Okay. The blood crystal ran out, you know, is what it is. I'm going to let pink execute all of their movement for the turn before I do anything wild here. Okay, pink is on 3 victory techs. I just hit 30% on the dust victory. So, you know, everybody enjoy that little nugget. You get really powerful as the game goes on, especially when you take the Mycaran capital. What am I doing? Why am I buying stuff out? Sure, endless recycling. Why not? I love it when things are endless. And then here, I don't know, one of these. And even more spying is occurring. A reveal spy action has revealed. Where's my... Yep, that was pink. Okay. Pink now knows about the spy in their empire. So to be clear, we are 4 and 1 turnout. Yeah, here's what I think about this. Here's what I think about your behavior. Pink. Cold War. I forgot that this was a thing that gave us exceptional alloys. It actually could have been a problem that could have added a turn to things because now we have an extra tech. So that there's a universe where that is a, it's a minor problem. If it added 1 turn, it's not like I declared war on them. But I am also going to do this. Here's what I think about you. Bam. Bust the walls of your city down. Did you end up taking Purple's capital in time? No. Morkdra is their capital, right? They still have it? Yes, they still have it. You know what else? They don't even want it. Never mind. I was thinking that maybe that would be the ultimate action of spite against Pink, but actually I don't like Purple either, and they've been very spiteful to us. So instead, I'm just going to take it like this. I'm going to take it like this, and they're going to take it on the arches. I don't know what that means, given the scale of the problem, because we're all stuck on this planet. Well, I mean, maybe I'm not anymore. With all this science, I'll just build a new planet. Make myself an O'Neill cylinder or something. Huzzah! There could have been a second line here, This could have been both of us. That's all right. We're about to show the AI how the Alayi are played properly. I'm saying that I'm definitely going to lose in a bunch of embarrassing ways now that I've been hyping this up for so long. Yeah, so that's a game. That's a game of Endless Legend in the books. I would really have liked to get a new victory type on the on the thing there. And who knows? It's entirely possible that had we intentionally delayed another turn or two, Pink had actually started to take Purple cities. Purple's capital probably does go down, and then we can just sweep in and take Pink's capital and suddenly be the victor. And that's before Pink is going to finish their fifth victory tech for certain. But why not just take it? If it's on the table, if it's right there in front of us, why not just take it? So here's where things end up. This is unusual. This is a 370 population, 6 billion city Alayi play. Very unusual. The Alayi went all the way to 59 known technologies there. I can't say that I necessarily think that's a good idea. That's generally not how you want to do that. We are producing huge, terrifying amounts of food as soon as we took the Mycara capital. No big surprise there. They were north of 9,000 industry per turn. Jeez, they probably wouldn't even have had to buy out new units if we had gone to a second turn on the siege. They could have just hard built them. I thought we were doing well on Dust, but apparently we were in an embarrassing second place. I wonder how quickly the Alayi were really approaching victory on that, because we had seen their 30% notification quite a while ago. I wonder if that was their plan for actually winning the game. Pretty good. Got ourselves up to what looks like probably about 55k at our peak. Empire approval levels, they don't mean all that much. You can see this is what it looks like when nobody bothers to go for any diplomacy points during a game. This is just like natural accumulation. And the Alayi never actually even finished their faction quest. Also, Purple stalled out bad. I think that the Morgar faction quest requires a couple of ocean regions, right? So we generated a map there where the Morgar player was at a significant disadvantage, and it's very funny that they ended up being one of the 3 players still in control of their capital, but they were in that space where they could just draft behind everybody non-threateningly for such a long time. I mean, we know this space well. We love this space. This has been our space so many times. And with that, I think we're going to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. That game got a little harrowing. I am surprised how close that turned out to be. Because to be perfectly honest with you, I think that that launching that attack against the Mycera without the serum probably doesn't work. Like, they probably just win the game off of that tower before we can stop them. So things had to line up. It's actually pretty tight. When you come back next time, we're going to be starting a new game with the final faction that we don't yet have an impossible win with here, the Auriga, who I've been looking forward to quite a bit. They're just so cool. They're cool looking, and their mechanics are neat, and their story is neat. And I'm very eager to get to run around the map at extremely high speeds, and we're going to try to ring out that quest victory. We're going to see if we can pull it off. And then 20 years in the future, after I finally manage to get the victory, because we know the game is going to embarrass me as payment for the thing that just happened, we're gonna try taking it up to Endless, where I have never won a game with the community patch on, and I guess we're just gonna see what happens. So come back next time for the start of all that, and we'll see you then.